Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to shoot another video for you. Yesterday's, or 2 days ago, I shot a video about basically saying that I'm absolutely bored in life. And, I sat here and I do a lot of thinking anyway, but I've been doing a huge amount of thinking. And in fact, I was up all night long. Anytime you guys see me in my glasses, typically I've been up all night just because I don't want to put contacts in dry eyes. So, as you all know from following me, I've been working on trying to become absolutely financially successful. Absolutely financially free should be the word. And, at the end of the day, it's really not about being rich. Like, that has very little to do with why I'm trying to get there. It's not about being rich. It has to do with freedom. It has to do with the fact that I want my life to be my own. I want to be able to come and go as I please. I want to be able to do what it is that I would like to do at all times. And I think that that is a God-given right for any man or woman to be able to enjoy in life. I think we should all be able to come and go as we please. Obviously, yes, we do all have obligations. We do have responsibilities. We have things to take care of. But our society has become giving up the best years of your life, the younger years, the youthful years, and the dreams and the creativity that you had as a child. Our society has become giving up all of that for this promise that if you work for this long, however long, and you play by the rules of the system, and you push down within yourself what it is you actually want, and what makes you you, in a way, what makes you human. If you look at a child, and you look at the child's bright-eyed views of the world, and their explorative nature, and their heightened creativity, in comparison and contrast to most adults, it is a disparaging difference. And our society has sold us on the lie and the falsity that if we give up the best years of our lives, these youthful years, and we adhere to a system that is mind-numbing and not who we are, putting on clothes that are not comfortable, working jobs we don't want to work, becoming tired and fatigued, just working these jobs and going home, not doing very much else, having strained relationships with whether our lovers or friends and family, trying to just continually suppress what it is that we actually want to do, giving up our health and our well-being, and even our mental health at times, all for this dream of being able to retire and live out the golden years of our lives being financially taken care of, which has pretty much been proven to be a facade as well, considering the fact that retirement, especially with the way that the monetary system is going or collapsing, depending on how you want to look at it, that doesn't exist. It's sold on this premise that we should give up all of this. So where I'm going with this video is that I've been thinking just so extremely deep about life and about what it is that I want. And, I wonder if I'm possibly going about it the wrong way, because it's not about getting rich. That's not, I don't give a shit about being rich. What I give a shit about is owning my life, owning my time, and what it is that I want to put, what it is that I want to put out into this world. What impact do I want to make? What do I want to be remembered for, right? And I've always had these two sides to me. The first side, of course, is the one that you guys see mostly on this channel, which is I've always been extremely motivational to people. I want everybody to go for what they want. I want to see this world grow and mature, whether, in physical aspects, mental aspects, spiritual, whatever it is. I want people to think deep, be open-minded, and grow. That's what I want. But at the same time, I want to have a fucking blast in life. And I think that shouldn't be asking too much. And, I'm extremely thankful for where my life is currently and where I see it going. But again, I ask myself, am I going about this the wrong way? Am I trying to get the riches or the resources to become free and being so focused on that when I could also be focused on making the memories of which I really want to be having? Because as I said, there are weeks I'm working 60, 80-hour weeks. I'm trying my best to make it, but a lot of it comes down to finances. And yes, finances are important, but they are just a resource of which to buy your freedom or buy good health care or buy, peace of mind or security or whatever it is. Like that's what it comes down to. It's not about the money itself. It's about all the comforts and opportunities of which it provides. But here's the thing. I've been looking at so many investments recently, and I'm sure I'm going to make a second video going over some of this stuff too, again, as it gets more fleshed out. But I've been looking at all these investments and looking at all this stuff, and it's all about just throwing my money in places and getting a return and all that kind of stuff. It always comes down to that. But what about investing in myself? What about taking a massive chance on myself? And I'm not going to do it yet because I don't have a plan yet. I've got a lot of balls. I know I've got the balls to do it, but I've taken some jumps in my life before that blew up so badly because I did it with all balls and not much planning. But what I want to say is that I was sitting down and I was trying to flesh out, what do I actually want in life? Obviously I want to travel. Obviously I want to see exotic places. Obviously I want, a great woman by my side. Obviously I want financial freedom. Obviously I want all these things. But without a plan, all that is really just a pipe dream. So I sat there and I was like, well, traveling the world and doing all that kinds of stuff the way that I want to do it, yeah, that's going to require a lot of finances. But you know what doesn't require too many finances? Shooting these videos for you guys. Showing you guys my journey. It's not even just a journey to success. It's really a journey of maybe man's search for meaning. I don't know. It's a journey. It's the journey of my life, basically. And I hope that it serves as encouragement for you guys. That's really the goal of sharing all that on here. But what I'm thinking about is, what if I were to buy a truck? I'm not doing this now, but I'm just saying, this idea came to me. What if I were to buy a truck and a big trailer, and I were to put a bed in that trailer and a refrigerator, and I were to put, my quads and my motorcycles in that trailer, and I were to travel the nation, go to the wildest, if you guys have followed me on my other channel, I stunt on motorcycles and quads, and I have a huge wild side to me, which doesn't necessarily come out on this side of the YouTube channel, but I encourage you to check it out. Just go on YouTube and type in Josh Kekak, and you'll find it. But it's the One Life channel. But the point is that what if I were to stack a trailer with everything that I need and then travel the nation, go into Planet Fitness or a hotel to use a shower or whatever the hell, and I were to just go on an adventure, to go to the craziest places that this nation's got, hang out with some of the motorcycle crews that I know across the nation who already know me and are totally down for me to come out and, ride with them and do filming with them and everything else. And I were to film that journey, and I were to put that on YouTube, and I were to somehow monetize it and be able to monetarily sustain myself while traveling on the road, basically having this awesome life and filming the whole thing for you guys to watch and to believe in yourselves that you could do it too. It's just a thought. It's just a thought that came to me. Go to different motorcycle shows, stunt wars, film at these shows, put together compilation, awesome videos for the other channel, the One Life channel, with all the crazy shit on it. And then all the inside the mind type thoughts and all the, journey documentary type stuff or motivational type stuff or life lessons or whatever would be on this channel. And I would run both those channels from a laptop using filming equipment in a drone and whatever else to splice up videos. And I would just go on this crazy journey to the most interesting places that I can come up with around the nation. Everything from the mountains to, the deserts of Arizona, the sand dunes out there to, Daytona Beach, Florida or whatever, and just film this adventure and put it all online for you guys to follow along and watch. I'm actually looking for a little bit of feedback on that. If you guys think that would be something that you or others would actually want to watch, I think it's pretty cool. But I'm not the one watching me. But I was thinking about how much more that may be what I'm looking for than, even though I am making very good money doing what I'm doing, I wonder if that would be a much more fulfilling life. Because at the end of life, what I have found, the number one sadness, the number one issue is regret. Now, I don't regret this last year, and I don't regret a lot of my life, but I will tell you, there has been a lot of my life that I kind of wish I could just have gotten the lessons from, but not had to actually experience. Because it's a lot of time of sacrifice. My life has been a huge journey of sacrifice for the most part. Not going out with people, not having a blast, all the time, not, buying nice things, putting my money in different places, trying to build a business for 8 years that just ended up going bankrupt, And yeah, I have the memories, I have the experience, I have all that stuff from it. But I don't have the physical surroundings that reflect the amount of drive and determination I had for those things. So what I'm saying is, what if I were to take my efforts and put them into something that I really do want to do? I do enjoy making videos for you guys. I do enjoy that anybody's interested in my journey. The issue is trying to figure out how to monetize it. Because if I'm traveling around the world and doing all this kinds of stuff, there's got to be some way for me to financially sustain myself. And, I was thinking about it and I was like, well, maybe if I open up a Patreon account, which is basically an account where if you guys like the content and you like what I'm trying to do and you want to help support me on this journey of mine, you can basically subscribe to donate, whether it's even $1 a month or whatever. And I mean, if I could build a large enough online presence like some of these people do, and I can do it by encouraging others and do it by, helping others to achieve their dreams and to do all that and make a positive impact on the world of just encouraging people to do what they want. I mean, if the Patreon account were to work, or maybe I also had an online, website store where I could have, a clothing line or I don't know, just all different thoughts that were going through my head. But the end result was just thinking about what if I were to make a massive nest egg, put everything I had into busting my ass and trying to make as much money as possible, and instead of taking that money and investing it, I invested in myself and my own journey and creating something for you guys to follow, something for you to help encourage you all to believe in yourselves and that, that life is possible. And of course that leads down the route of, well, if I'm not pulling the trigger on that, do I not believe it's possible? Or maybe I just need to start taking steps towards that. So anyways, that's the thought. I'm actually curious about your guys' feedback. If, first off, you know, how best to monetize the channel. Would a Patreon account be good? Would you know, just continuing to just spread it around, would that be good? And I mean, what, like, would you guys be interested in watching a journey of me basically exploring everything this you know, that America or Canada or wherever I travel to has to offer, and then kind of like making a video documentary vlog about like what's going on and the travels I've got and the things I'm learning, the people I'm meeting, while I also film all the crazy stuff for the other channel and I do all the editing to build that channel. You know, I mean, it's not exactly a fleshed out plan, but you know, those make for good stories. So anyways, I'm curious on your thoughts about that, guys. Let me know. As always appreciate the support, the likes on the channel, the subscribes, shares of the video. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one, guys. So let me know in the comments what you think. And I look forward to interacting with you guys there. I'll talk to you.